Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven, and I like to talk about horror movies, especially when forced. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy critical reviews of Nicolas Cage's performances, because that's what you're about to have today. And if you're returning, you're probably used to that already, so just get comfy. As you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be reviewing Willy's Wonderland in come with me fashion, even though I'm not going anywhere because we're in the middle of a panorama. This movie was requested of me to review from one of my patrons. I believe it was Felix. I don't have my phone nearby, but I'm pretty sure it was Felix. Speaking of patrons, really quick, I want to thank my creepy patron peeps for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep yourself, you can follow that link in the description. So, if you haven't seen one of these before, a lot of creators do this. I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of this movie immediately after I watch it. So I haven't watched it yet as I'm filming this. I'm about to. And then I'm going to just turn the camera on and tell you what I thought. So if you're expecting some sort of like well thought out critical review of a movie, like well spoken, this ain't it. So I know pretty much nothing about this movie except that it stars Nic Cage. I think Felix said that Nic Cage doesn't really talk much in this, which I found hard to believe, but I also don't know if that's accurate. I could be remembering that wrong. And I think it's supposed to be kind of like a Five Nights at Freddy's sort of deal, like creepy haunted animatronics, that sort of thing. I don't know what to expect from this movie. Nicolas Cage movies are very hit or miss with me. It seems like it's meant to be funny, so I'm gonna go in with that mindset and hopefully that's correct. I usually have the best time watching Nic Cage perform if I know it's supposed to be funny. So fingers crossed on that. I'm gonna go ahead and start Willy's Wonderland, and I will see you in a split second to let you know what I thought. See you in like 2 hours. Well, that was something. First and foremost, I guess Felix was correct in saying that Nicolas Cage does not talk in this movie. But he doesn't talk. Like, he doesn't say a word. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked that. I'm not saying that like in any future movie Nicolas Cage does, he needs to not speak, but it worked really well for this movie. Like, I feel like the Rage Cage kind of persona worked really well, and it was really comedic that he just like didn't say anything but like kept this like cartoonish intensity throughout the entire movie. To me, that was really funny, and I think it worked well. I think that was the point. I think going in with the mindset that this is going to be silly and funny and fun is the correct way to go. This is not a movie that you're gonna take seriously because it doesn't take itself seriously. I'm not the biggest fan of like the backstory they give as to why Willy's Wonderland is haunted, why the animatronics try and kill people. Like, for me, I didn't really need that explanation. I feel like I would have been fine not, because the whole point of the movie to me was just to watch Nic Cage kick the shit out of some murderous animatronics, and I feel like full stop. That works for me. I liked the look of the movie also. It had a, you know, retro, gritty kind of look to it that almost reminded me of like a Rob Zombie kind of vibe, but like way sillier. Like if Rob Zombie were a comedian instead of I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie movies, so anything that kind of has that look and style to it, I'm usually into it. Speaking of the comedy, it really worked for me. Not just the fact that Nic Cage is silent the whole time and he's like acting all intense and a badass and it's really funny. I think the other comedic bits really worked for me. Actually, his routine, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. The guy who hires him tells him to pace himself and to take breaks, like to regularly take breaks. So he sets his watch for every so often he takes a break and he drinks a soda pop and plays a pinball machine, and I won't like explain all the different parts where this happens, but like the comedic timing of that really worked for me and I thought it was really funny. But I also feel like this could have just been a short film. I feel like all of the extra stuff that was going on in the town and with this group of like teenagers, I guess they're supposed to be, who get thrown into the mix, I think it just made it, I don't know, I feel like those parts were less funny, and I feel like the gold mine was really what Nic Cage's character was doing. Because of that, it did lose some points for me, but I also feel like this is a movie that would be really great for a movie night to watch with other people, with some pizza, with some beer. Was it worth the $20 I paid to rent it? No. I'm not likely to ever watch this again. It was one of those like theater at home, is that what they're called? But I didn't completely hate the experience. So for me, it's a 2.5 out of 5. So on IMDb, it has a 5.6 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 65% critic score and a 76% audience score. And on Letterboxd, it has a 2.7 out of 5. Quite a big number of you that I follow on Letterboxd have seen it, and it is quite literally all over the board. Anywhere from a 0.5 star all the way up to 5 stars. So if you've seen Willy's Wonderland, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a Creepy Peep today. I post 2 new videos a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'll see you this weekend with a new video. Until then, stay strange. Bye.